Welcome to the Boxing Locker. I am Matt Goddard, former professional boxer, now boxing coach and fully qualified personal trainer. This is the latest in my series, Boxing 101 videos for YouTube. And today we're going to be working through a follow-up from the previous videos. If you haven't checked them out, please do go back and check them out now. If you have checked them, then you'll know exactly what's coming next, and that is defending the hook. Okay, so we've learned how to throw the lead hook, learned how to throw the rear hook, learned how to throw combinations including hooks. Now we need to learn how to defend them, right? So we're going to start off with the most simple form of defense, and that's a passive block. A passive block is called passive because you're absorbing the impact of the punch as opposed to redirecting or taking the impact out of the punch, right? So in my boxing stance, okay, if a left hook comes at me from this side, I'm going to come back and catch with my right hand. What you'll notice is my hand doesn't come too high, my elbow doesn't lift too far off my body. I stay tucked in with a little rotation of the body. By bringing the hand to the temple, the chin tucks in, that elbow locks into the rib cage, which protects me further from body shots as well. For example, if my opponent has fainted, gone to go up high and then dropped in low, I'm still protected. What I don't want to do is this. Yeah, I don't want to keep that elbow off the body and expose myself with zero protection. I don't want to lift the hand too high, and I don't want to be dropping down and tucking in with no rotation. So I'm in my boxing stance, I see that hook coming, I tuck in here. That's absorbed the impact. A little bit of rotation takes the momentum out of the shot. My body's still protected, and I'm in a nice position to come back with counters should I choose. On the other side, it's the same premise. I see that coming, I tuck in, I get behind that guard. I can still see out the tops of my eyes ready to punch. Head drops into the guard, elbow drops into the body, shoulders still lifted to protect me. I'm nice and safe there, okay? So that is passive blocking of hooks. Now, that's the easiest way to defend a hook, but it's personally my least favorite. The reason it's my least favorite method is because even though you are defending the shot, you're still absorbing the impact. And if you're absorbing the impact with your head, which is what is happening here, then unfortunately you are going to feel that over the course of 1, 2, 3 rounds, and that can have a real dent on your abilities, your fitness, and also on your longevity in the sport. The less punches we absorb, the better. We don't want to end up with scrambled brains, right? So we move on from there with an easier, I say easier, I mean an easier way of taking impact out of the punch method of defense, and that is to roll, right? Now we've talked about rolling the cross in previous videos, but actually rolling hooks is easier. They're longer punches, they're wider punches, and generally, because they're coming across, you've got a greater length of time to see them coming and counter them. In close, it becomes slightly more difficult, but that's something we can talk about in later videos. So I'm in my boxing stance. The hook comes to me from this side. I roll away from the punch with a raised hand and then drop under it and come up. Away and up. Away and up. Away and up. Okay? Getting myself off that center line, dropping and coming round, ready to reset and throw more shots. When the punch comes to me from this side, I'm going to go away here, bringing that left hand in, round and up. Away, round and up. Away, round and up. Okay? In a southpaw stance, it's the same thing. Sorry, I should just clarify. I didn't show you the catches in a southpaw stance because they're exactly the same. If I'm in southpaw and I catch the shot here, it's exactly the same thing. I don't want to over-rotate. I don't want to twist too far away. I don't want to let the elbows lift off my body. Those are the key points to remember. So sorry for that one. So back in my stance now, I'm looking to roll the shot. So the hook's coming to me from this side. I come away, down and up. Come away, down and up. When I'm evading from this side, I come away, down and up. Away, down and up. Away, down and up. Now, the theory behind rolls is that you ride the punch and then evade the punch, just in case it does catch you. But in reality, the faster you do that movement, the less likely it is to touch you, and your head will end up going whoop as fast as you possibly can, and the punch will probably be nowhere near you. However, it's still important to practice going away from the shot first, just because you don't want any sort of impact high on the head or to be catching anything that you shouldn't necessarily be catching, because they can still wobble you and impact you if they hit you high on the head or behind the ears. So it's really important that you get your head away and out of that center line so that you're as safe as possible. The last and final evasion for the hook is a step back with a pull, okay? So not only am I going to move my foot back, I'm going to move my head back as I do it, all right? What I don't want to do is lift my head up and out of my guard, right? So I'm in my boxing stance. I see a hook. I'm going to push off with this foot and get my head back. Now, my head doesn't come up. My head stays down, chin to chest, hands high, right? That foot stays where it was. Then I'm in a position to reset should I need to, or I can come back out and start again, right? So that is a step with a pull. So I'm in my position. I see the hook coming. I step, and then I'm ready to work again. A step, and then I'm ready to work again. A step, and then I'm ready to get out, okay? My weight drops over that back leg, and I get right back sat onto that. My hands are still high, my chin's tucked, and then I'm in a position to come back and punch, or I'm in a position to get out of the way, right? My height has to shift. If your height doesn't shift, your head's still at the same height, they can dive in with the second shot, you're going to find it difficult to get out of there, right? Southpaw, it's exactly the same thing. My leg drops, my weight shifts back, my head comes out of the way, my elbows stay narrow, okay? Boxing stance, I drop back, and then I come in. Doesn't matter which side the hook comes from with this evasion. The idea is that you're making sure you're evading out of that full extension point, and it's going to come straight past your face, at which point you can come in, throw whatever punches you should choose to throw from there, where you see the openings. Okay, so 3 methods of defense for hooks. Passive blocks, least recommended. Rolling under, you can roll with lateral movement as well, which can add to that and really get you out of the way, make you safer. And finally, the step back with a pull, ready to throw your shots back or move even further out of range. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave your comments and questions below. I will always endeavor to get back to every single one if I can. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Check out the rest of the series. Check out all my other content on YouTube. There's always going to be more and more being added. So please do subscribe and follow. And thank you once again. Have a wonderful day, everybody.